All right, good morning, everyone. We're going to call the meeting to order, and let's approve the agenda. Lene, you got any additions or corrections?
Mr. Chair, you can remove Jacob Turner's items. We'll be moving those to the February 3rd meeting. We're starting with Resolution 26-07 today.
Thank you.
Motion to approve as amended.
A second.
Thanks, Jerry. Thanks, Jeff. Lene, please.
Rapp,
Yes.
Way,
Yes.
Meyer,
Yes.
Schmidt,
Yes.
Kalina.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Approve the minutes. Can we do both of them, Lene?
We can, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Chair, I'll make a motion to approve both draft minutes for January 6th.
Second.
Was that you, Tim?
That's me.
Jerry? Sorry. Thank you, Charlie and Jerry. Lene, please.
Way,
Yes.
Meyer,
Yes.
Schmidt,
Yes.
Kalina,
Yes.
Rapp.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, thanks. Sheriff Troy, you're up.
Good morning.
Morning, Troy.
I have a couple items this morning. I'll start out with a donation. The donation is in the amount of $100. It's from Central Lakes Chiropractic, and they would like the money designated to the canine unit. So I would ask the board to accept that donation.
I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 2607, donation from Central Lakes Chiropractic.
A second.
Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Tim. Any discussion? Lene, please.
Schmidt,
Yes.
Kalina,
Yes.
Rapp,
Yes.
Way,
Yes.
Meyer.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thanks.
Thank you. Next item is 3 law enforcement contracts with the cities of Miltona, Evansville. Lost my train of thought.
Carlos. Yep.
Yeah, so anyway, the number is 46.41 per hour. It's 20 hours per month for each city, and city of Carlos. It popped in my head, so, but it's a long-standing contracts with the 3 cities, so I'd ask the board to accept, or to approve those contracts for law enforcement services with those 3 cities.
I'll make a motion to approve the contracts for the Carlos, Evansville, and Miltona law enforcement.
I'll second it. Any further discussion? Lene, please.
Kalina,
Yes.
Rapp,
Yes.
Way,
Yes.
Meyer,
Yes.
Schmidt.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thanks, Troy. Have a good day. The next on the agenda was Jacob. We're going to bring Turner for the Veteran Service. We'll do that in February. So at this time, Susan from License Bureau.
Good morning. I am requesting 3 days of unpaid leave.
Susan, can you bring that a little closer to the mic?
Yep.
Please.
I'm requesting 3 days of unpaid leave to go on a vacation to Greece.
Yep. I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Thanks, Jerry. Charlie, any discussion? Lene, please.
Way,
Yes.
Meyer,
Yes.
Schmidt,
Yes.
Kalina,
Yes.
Rapp.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Enjoy your trip
Yeah,
and
have
let us know how it goes.
Yeah, thank you guys. Have a good day.
Lee.
Morning, Mr. Chair, Commissioners. All right, well, I've got, one of the items I've got in front of you would be the LELS deputy contract. And that was up for negotiations, and we just came out of mediation and came upon an agreement. It kind of mirrors our other previous 2 contracts that were settled, except this one is a 2-year contract instead of 3. And, but the same cost of living adjustment, longevity coming back and then some other specific things to the work they do. So I'm asking the board to approve this contract.
Board's wishes?
I'll make a motion to approve the LELS Deputy Bailiff 3 contract.
Second.
Any discussion? Lene, please.
Meyer,
Yes.
Schmidt,
Yes.
Kalina,
Yes.
Rapp,
Yes.
Way.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. The next item I have is the 2026 pay equity report. This is something that the county is responsible for doing, as well as other local government entities that looks at gender, pay, and possible differences. We're fairly insulated because we use a grid, and we don't really get to decide. We have job descriptions, they're graded, people are placed accordingly. But nonetheless, we still have to go through the measurement process, so that's what this is. Essentially, it's looking at every position and the minimum and maximum pay for each position, and whether it's a female or male-dominated class, or if it's balanced. So, for example, deputies would be male-dominated. Probably social workers would be female-dominated, so there's the examples. But essentially, I've got the report done. We do need sign off by the board, so the state knows that the board has seen the results. As far as the results go, you need to have an 80% to pass. And I did not bring my sheet with me, but we had 84 point something percent, so we did pass. And that's good, makes it a lot easier.
It does. Board's wishes?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Thank you, Jerry. Charlie, any discussion? Lene, please.
Schmidt,
Yes.
Kalina,
Yes.
Rapp,
Yes.
Way,
Yes.
Meyer.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, thank you for, and you guys that were on the negotiating team that was right through the holidays almost and everything else. Thanks for taking care of that here at the end of December, getting the job done.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up too, Lee. That was for my first time, and it was an experience, but I really do enjoy working with you and Susan through that process. It was, I mean, they got after it. It wasn't like we drug it out. I liked it.
It felt efficient, and
did.
yeah, it was great. I'm glad you were a part of it, and Commissioner Way as well, so thank you.
Thanks. Well, should we go to Tabitha? We'll skip David.
Good morning.
Morning, Tabitha.
I have 3 items for you this morning. The first is approving the Rural Minnesota SEP contract. So this is a contract that we utilize Minnesota Family Investment Program dollars for to support families who need a little bit of additional help while they access work. And so this particular contract is a partnership with Rural Minnesota SEP, which stands for Concentrated Employment Program, and they are the contracted vendor to assist individuals on MFIP to access employment. So they provide different levels of assessment, resume building, interview, practicing, specific work plans for individuals to follow while they are working the program in order to work themselves off of those particular benefits. So this particular contract is with SEP in order to be able to facilitate that program. We utilized that allocation of $188,601 in order to contract with that entity.
Any questions? Board's wishes?
Make a motion to approve the rural SEP contract, social service.
Second.
Thanks, Charlie and Jeff. Any discussion? Lene, please.
Rapp,
Yes.
Way,
Yes.
Meyer,
Yes.
Schmidt,
Yes.
Kalina.
Yes.
Motion carries.
The second item I have on the agenda is approval of the Children's Mental Health Collaborative grant contracts and a request to be able to sign those contracts. So I brought a few of these to you in December. So if you'll recall, these the Children's Mental Health Collaborative has its own board. They offer an RFP process to issue some grants to individuals, or not individuals, entities within the community who align with their mission. And these three projects are just the remaining contracts that the group has selected for their projects. So you'll see there that there's Lutheran Social Services in the amount of $40,000. Those are 2-year contracts, so $40,000 total. The Alexandria Public Schools for the Cardinal Kitchen, that is to support grant writing and curriculum development of the work option for young adults with disabilities. And then Alexandria Public Schools Therapeutic Services Consultation, that's in the amount of $3,000, and that's to access some clinical consultation because their social workers have started providing direct service, therapy services to children in the school system to offer some additional level of service. So those three contracts are what are being requested for approval today.
To have the question, these 2026 to 27 is for all three of them, correct?
Can you
The
just?
contract is for all three of these?
Correct, yes, thank you.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Lene, please.
Way,
Yes.
Meyer,
Yes.
Schmidt,
Yes.
Kalina,
Yes.
Rapp.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. And the final request that I have for you this morning is a resolution to approve out-of-state travel, approval to facilitate out-of-state travel and a resolution to support that with grant dollars. So this is a really exciting opportunity for Tracy Ryland, our child support supervisor. Last year, the state of Minnesota had the opportunity to opt in or out of a federal grant that was had an RFP out to facilitate additional services for non-custodial parents in an effort to sort of boost options for family stability and repayment of child support. And so Tracy came to us really enthusiastic about this opportunity to lead her team into this grant. She has done an exceptional job in pioneering this grant, trying to understand what the options are, gathering information from her team. And so we applied for that grant. We were able to be considered for that. The grant is called the Next Gen Grant. And they are headed into year 2. They're hosting a convening in March. And Tracy has been invited to participate in that particular experience. The grant manager in Minnesota has identified Douglas County and Tracy in particular as the model site for the state of Minnesota. There's multiple other counties participating in this, but Tracy has really invested in this opportunity and taken a leadership role all along for both our agency and also the state. So it is probably with great pleasure that I request your approval to consider her attending this out-of-state conference. The expenses of this would be covered by the grant. And anything additional, which it wouldn't be anticipated that there would be additional, but anything additional would be supported by staff development dollars that we've budgeted for the agency. The anticipated cost is around $2,000 to $2,500. And as a result of her attending, it would not necessarily reduce the amount of available grant resources to the actual recipients involved in child support.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 26-08, approve out-of-state travel and utilize grant funds for allowable travel expenses.
Second.
Thanks, Tim.
Chair, I do have a
Charlie,
question.
go ahead.
What state they going to?
DC.
DC.
Oh, DC, I see,
Yes.
okay.
My apologies for missing that
Okay.
detail.
All right, thank you.
That'll be a good place to see some things too.
Yeah, no, it can be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be, yeah.
It will be an incredible opportunity for her to really engage with other people across the nation who are involved in the grant process. So thank you for your consideration of that.
Any other discussion? Lene, please.
Meyer,
Yes.
Schmidt,
Yes.
Kalina,
Yes.
Rapp,
Yes.
Way.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you very
Thanks.
much.
Have a good day.
You as well.
David, come on up. We're just about on time for you at 9:20.
Very close. Well ahead of schedule today. Congratulations. That's excellent.
You got a new chairman.
Mr. Chair, good job.
I don't think that's the answer.
Some items this morning. The first will be licenses. Take them by category. It appears we have two. We can do landscaper excavator. So in your packet, there's a list of businesses seeking to be licensed as landscaper excavators. We recommend approval of those listed.
I'll make a motion to approve excavator, landscaper licenses.
Second.
Thanks, Tim and Jerry. Lene, please.
Kalina,
Yes.
Rapp,
Yes.
Way,
Yes.
Meyer,
Yes.
Schmidt.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Very good. And the second type is disposal hauler. So they're folks hauling waste in and to Douglas County. So we recommend approval of those businesses listed in your packet.
I'll make a motion to approve the disposal hauler licenses.
Second.
Thanks, Tim and Charlie. Lene, please.
Rapp,
Yes.
Way,
Yes.
Meyer,
Yes.
Schmidt,
Abstain.
Kalina.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Very good. The next item I have for you is a final plat. This is the plat of Loon Ridge Frederickson Edition. This is in Lake Mary Township on Lake Mary. It's a resort that they are seeking to sell interest in the units and continue to operate as a resort. A conditional use permit was approved by you several months ago to allow for this, as well as the preliminary plat. So now they're coming forward with the final plat to establish these lots to allow them to sell interest in those units. They've met all of the requirements that we placed on the preliminary plat, as well as the standard requirements in our subdivision ordinance.
Mr. Chair, just a question for Dave. Are those independently got sewers? How does that work?
I'm not sure of your question. The resort has a connection to sewer. I think there may be more than one to a main. Each unit is connected to the service. They don't each have their own individual connection to the main. I'm not sure how many connections there actually are to that main. Every unit is provided service to central sewer.
Thank you.
They're just going to sell the existing ones, correct, the way I was reading?
Correct. There's two, at the time that the conditional use permit was approved, units 14 and 15 were new, so they were expanding the resort by 2 units. So they'll seek to also sell ownership interest in those new units that'll be constructed. So 14 and 15 are to be constructed.
This is not, they have to come back if they want to continue that process too, correct?
So if they no longer want to operate as a commercial resort,
Right.
and they would like to convert to a planned unit development, yes, they will have to come back and do
If
that.
they want to continue to run as a resort, they could continue to put cabins in there.
No.
Okay, that's where I'm, you know where I was going.
Yeah, so I think as board, as you're aware, there's limitations on density and impervious and open space and so forth. That is the maximum density that this property can operate at, given the size and number of units that they have.
That's what I wanted to hear, and I know there is that way, but I wanted everybody to hear that. They can't just keep adding buildings
Right.
into the green space. Hearing that, I'll make the motion to approve the final plat for Loon Ridge.
I'll second it. Any further discussion? Lene, please.
Way,
Yes.
Meyer.
Yes.
Schmidt.
Yes.
Kalina.
Yes.
Rapp.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. The next item I have is another final plat. This is the plat of Reese Legacy in Home City Township on the south side of Lake Rachel. This is a 17-lot plat. The developer has completed all of the requirements that we made for infrastructure improvements, road, stormwater. They have drafted a set of restrictive covenants. The road has been constructed, stormwater improvements made. Township has agreed to take over maintenance of those infrastructure facilities. So with that, having completed all of the requirements, they are seeking final plat approval for recording.
I'll make a motion to approve final plat for Reese Legacy. Now, these with the conditions that you have stated, because those are for the first plat, right?
Mr. Chair, there would be no conditions on the final. They have
Okay,
met them all.
they have met them all?
Yep.
Okay.
You got a second?
I'll second it and have a question. Again, Dave, going back to sewer there, these are all independent sewers on here again?
Correct. In that area, central sewer is not available, so each one would be responsible for their own individual septic treatment.
As well as wells, all independent wells?
Correct.
Thank you.
And each one has an individual well for each.
Each lot owner would be responsible for providing their own water source, yes, which however they choose to do that.
So there'd be 17 wells.
17 wells. Mr. Chair,
Go ahead.
in many locations in our county, individual property owners have wells, and we are very blessed in this area. We have excellent water resources, and in most cases, that's not an issue. We've been trying to pay closer attention to that as we get larger developments. There was one here recently in Carlos Township, and we had them do some study to determine if there was adequate water supply. There was the potential for 50 wells. So in this situation, 17, given the close proximity to the lake and the soils, there won't be an issue with water supply in this case.
Mr. Chair, one more question. Do they all have to have, and are they required to have a buffer on the lake shore?
Yeah, there was a requirement there. One, our ordinance limits the amount of clearing, but also there's some steep slopes in there. They were required to buffer the shoreline and to limit some construction in those steep slopes.
Charlie?
Well, I'm just punching 17
I know.
wells in that area, but in my opinion, it's not a very practical, and it's not very good for the environment down the road. and all that. I know there's a great aquifer, everything is all that. We got plenty of water, right? Today.
We did do, Mr. Chair, we did in our ordinance and comprehensive plan, mostly in our comprehensive plan, identify that when we have developments that have 20 or more lots in them, or maybe it's 25, that it's important for us to consider the viability of a community water supply.
Yeah.
So that's where that threshold sits today.
The number's at 25, sir?
I think that's what our comp plan says. If you do more than 20 or 25 units or lots, that we want you to look into community water supply. And these lots are larger. I know you're not seeing the acreage on the
Right.
on the final plat, but I think on the preliminary, if I recall, the acreage on these lots.
Well, they're from .95 to 207.
They're an acre to an acre and a half.
Yeah. But on 30 acres, we're gonna pump 17 wells in.
Yeah. For domestic use.
I get it.
Yeah,
But they also get the choice of the size of the pump.
that's true.
It'll take a while to sell them all. Has there ever been any talk of the sewer district going out to Lake Rachel, or?
We don't want it
No.
out there.
Quite far.
Yeah, well, they seem to go wherever they want anyways.
You're close. The north side of Pocket Lake, has sewer. So
Yeah?
It's not far.
Not
It
that
isn't as
far.
far as you think.
No. There's some elevation in the way there.
There's elevation problems, but there sure as hell isn't crow fly problems.
All right, thanks, Tim.
Chair.
Thanks,
Mr.
Jerry.
Chair, I
Go
have a
ahead.
question. Yes. We just talked about the water supply, but also we talk about the sewage treatment and everything. What is that gonna look like? Are we gonna go like with the cluster septic systems or individual septic for each household?
So, Mr. Chair, so these would be required to do an individual system for each property. The lots are sized adequately at 1 acre to 1.5 acres that they can put a system on each property and still have room for a second system. From that standpoint, domestic use, water supply and wastewater treatment, an acre of land is adequate if your soils are good. In this case, there's very good soils out there for adequate treatment. They have elevation above the water table considerably here. They're well above the lake in elevation. So when we start to get into situations where we have more dense developments or the soils are not good, then yes, we ask folks to look into or require them to put in cluster septic treatment systems or find alternatives.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Lene, please.
Meyer,
Yes.
Schmidt,
Yes.
Kalina,
Yes.
Rapp,
Yes.
Way.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. The last final plat I have is Thomas Second Edition. This is a 2-lot plat on Lake Carlos Township. They are, as the preliminary that you approved, they are following through with that to take 3 platted lots and to reconfigure them into 2 platted lots. There's already houses and sewer connections and everything else here. This is simply dividing up a lot that was between 2 others to have shared ownership of it, or not shared, I should say, but to divide the ownership of that lot. So we do recommend approval of the final for recording.
I'll make a motion to approve the final plat for Thomas Second Edition.
I'll second.
All right. I put down Charlie. I don't know what Lene's got, but any other discussion? Lene, please.
Schmidt,
Yes.
Kalina,
Yes.
Rapp,
Yeah.
Way,
Yes.
Meyer.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. The next item I have is a procedural item. At our last meeting, if you recall, Mark Kep, our feedlot coordinator, came in and spoke about the feedlot program and the grant. It's a multi-year grant that we enter into. I neglected to put together a resolution. We're required to have a resolution that approves the county accepting the grant and entering into the agreement with the state. So I'm here today to correct that with a resolution to do just that, accept the grant and enter into the agreement with the state of Minnesota. And this is for operation of our county feedlot program.
I make a motion to approve resolution number 26-09, a resolution to accept the state of Minnesota Pollution Control Agency delegated county feedlot grant and agreement.
I'll second that.
Thanks, Jeff and Tim. Any discussion? Lene, please.
Kalina,
Yes.
Rapp,
Yes.
Way,
Yes.
Meyer,
Yes.
Schmidt.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thanks, David. Tim Erickson. Morning, Tim.
Morning. Just a few items on the agenda this morning. The first couple are doing some contract finals for our work from last year. These are both for paving projects.
Pull that mic a little closer.
Yep. The first one that I have up in front of you, contract final for SAP 021604019, et cetera. The et cetera is also County Road 9. So this is the initial paving that we did on County Road 4. I'm also with County Road 9 last summer. Central Specialties was our contractor. We had a breakdown sitting on the certificate of performance. Overall, this one worked out pretty well. With that, I would make that recommendation that the board accepts the project and authorize final payment in the amount of $18,511.06 to Central Specialties.
I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 26-10, contract final for SAP 021-604-019.
Second.
Any discussion? Thanks, Tim. Thanks, Jerry. Lene, please.
Schmidt,
Yes.
Kalina,
Yes.
Rapp,
Yes.
Way,
Yes.
Meyer.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. The next one that I have in front of you is for SAP 021608024. That also includes 608025. That was our paving on County Road 8 last summer. This project also went very well. Central Specialties did this work. If you actually look through, we underran when you combine both of those by about $2,000. So it actually went really well when you have that big of a project. With that, I would make that recommendation that we accept this completed project, authorize final payment to Central Specialties in the amount of $43,890.13.
Make a motion to approve Resolution 26-11, contract final for SAP 021-608-024.
Second.
Thanks, Charlie. Thanks, Jerry. Any discussion? Lene, please.
Kalina,
Yes.
Rapp,
Yes.
Way,
Yes.
Meyer,
Yes.
Schmidt.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Mr. Chair?
Yes.
I think we should ask Tim this, but I put the resolution for 019, it should have been 018 included. The 2, 4, and 9.
So the other one is 609018. That's why it says up at the top for the certificate of performance, actually, even with the other thing, it does say 604019, CASA 4, et cetera. So
Okay.
when there's more than one project, we typically throw it.
Okay, so you don't have to put both
Yep,
on.
we got them both in there.
Okay.
Good question. Next item that I have for the board is to approve advertising for bids for our 2026 paving projects. So that contract will include the last lift on County Road 4, the last lift on County Road 8 between the bridge and the roundabout. We'll also be reclaiming County Road 8 between the roundabout and County Road 82. So we'll have County Road 8 all new within the last 2 years. That last lift going on County Road 46 is in this contract, and also reclaiming and paving on County Road 86. If approved, we would be opening those bids February 25th, 1 o'clock here in the boardroom.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second it. Thanks, Jerry. Any discussion? Lene, please.
Rapp,
Yes.
Way,
Yes.
Meyer,
Yes.
Schmidt,
Yes.
Kalina.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. I also have to approve advertising for bids on SP 021640003. And the reason this one is separate, this is County Road 40. This is federally funded. It's about 60-40 federal funds. Rather than putting that in the same contract with all of our other paving, the amount of paperwork that goes along with a federal project takes our books from like this much to about that much. And if we put that in all with our other contracts, it makes all of that have to go through those exact same processes. So that's why we like to keep this one separate. I would make this contingent on approval from the Federal Highway, which we thought we would have by now, but we don't. But we would open this project, open these bids at the same date as the other one, February 25th.
Mr. Chair, I got a question. Is this from the interstate all the way to Garfield?
Correct.
Okay, so it's all of number 40.
Correct.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve advertising for bids for SP 021-60-003.
Second.
Thanks, Tim. Thanks, Charlie. Any discussion? Lene, please.
Way, Meyer,
Yes.
Schmidt,
Yes.
Kalina,
Yes.
Rapp.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Next item that I have is to approve our equipment purchases for 2026. These are all items that were sitting in the budget. I do have the actual quotes if you guys want to take a look at those. Everything came in about where we expected it to, with the exception of the mowers. The mowers are actually over what we had in our budget, but that drum roller is quite a bit less. And the reason being, the last couple of years, we rented this piece of equipment, and they took our rental price, or what we've paid in rent over the last couple of years. That's what that discount is. So that's what was able to drop that way down. I believe if you add up all of these and compare them to what we had in the budget, we are still like 20 grand under what we had budgeted, so we're good overall.
Tim, I got one question on the rotary mower from John Deere and Woods. So if you did, they're at 35, I got it. They gave you the discount of 11.5.
Correct.
Makes sense.
Mr. Chair, so the discount is what you're gonna sell it for, the old one? Or that's just the discount through John Deere?
That's just the discount through John Deere.
Is that state bid then, or?
Yes.
Okay,
So none of these include any trade-in. So we would take the old and we would either sell them or scrap them, depending on what we have in there. So I've got those listed as well. If we sell them, we've actually got the truck out on Purple Wave, which is a government auction, zero fees to us. So we're trying that one out. That bid opens today. We would probably put these all on Purple Wave as well. One last thing, you see the last one that we have, the pressure washer. American Pressure is actually a little bit higher than Hotsy. The reason we want to do that is everything is stainless steel. That includes the stand, that includes everything else. And with so much water being around there, the salt water coming off the trucks, we wanted to go with stainless steel. So we figured that $500, it was kind of worth it.
Board?
I'll make a motion to approve equipment purchases.
Second.
Thanks, Tim. Thanks, Charlie. Any discussion? Lene, please.
Meyer,
Yes.
Schmidt,
Yes.
Kalina,
Yes.
Rapp.
Yes.
Way.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you very much. Next item that I have is a resolution to accept a donation. We've got a very generous donation from the Kiwanis Club, $10,300 for use in our Pilgrim Point Park. And if board has any questions, I know Brad's in the back and he can answer whatever questions you may have.
Mr. Chair, is that anything to do with the signage out there, or no?
My understanding is no,
Okay.
but that's,
He's
I
coming up.
hear Brad
Yep,
comment.
yep.
Here comes Brad.
Good morning.
Yep.
Morning.
No, yeah, it's just for improvements at Pilgrim Point. So that donation comes from the use of Brophy Park for the triathlon.
Okay.
So they're not going to run the triathlon next year. There's another group that's looking to pick it up, and they kept the date, but Kiwanis is done running it, so that is they're paying their donations out.
So where are we sitting with the signage at Pilgrim Point then?
We have that, we're getting ready to order
Okay,
that and get
okay,
it put in.
all
But
right.
yeah, this is just separate. We'll use it, probably on a playground in the future.
Okay.
But possibly on that shelter as we work towards that.
They didn't ask for any signage?
Nope, there was no signage attached. In that playground that we have designed for there's a chair that they would like to have the Kiwanis Club of Alexandria on that chair.
We should, Kiwanis Club, Julie has been very generous to Brophy Park and all our park systems, so
Yeah,
we need to find another one of her.
yep, yeah, we gotta
these
find another one to keep.
triathlons that she's been doing for a few years now, so. They've been very, very good about that. And Brad's been working with them. He knows that very well. So I would like to see us use, or another bench. Rotary don't need them all, I guess, but I mean, I get it.
Yep, there's like a large chair that's in there for kids to sit on for pictures, and they want their name on
There
that.
you go.
Yep,
And this is going to be used at Pilgrim Point?
Yep, to use it.
Gotcha.
They'd like it to be used at Brophy, but we're currently good at Brophy. So how long do you want to wait to have your money? You know, it could be 20 years till we replace some of that stuff.
Right.
Yep.
Board?
I make a motion to approve resolution number 26-12 for the donation from the Kiwanis Club.
Second.
Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Jerry. Lene, please.
Schmidt,
Yes.
Kalina,
Yes.
Rapp,
Yes.
Way,
Yes.
Meyer.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Thank you, Brad.
Thanks, Brad.
Next item that I have, we do have an update to our ditch special assessments. So that last board meeting, we set up all of our ditch assessments based on where we were estimating to be at the year end. We were looking at County Ditch 5 being about 24 bucks in the hole, and to quote the wonderful philosopher Maxwell Smart, we missed it by that much. So we still ended up in the hole. So what we're really doing here is taking that loan adjustment from $1,000 to $1,500 for Ditch 5, just so that we can end that year not in the hole, and then we can start from here. We left the proposed special assessments exactly where you set them.
And Vicky's looked at them.
Yes.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Thanks, Charlie. Thanks, Tim. Any further discussion? Lene, please.
Kalina,
Yes.
Rapp,
Yes.
Way,
Yes.
Meyer,
Yes.
Schmidt.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Mr. Chair, I'll get your signature on that at the end of the meeting.
Perfect.
Then the last item that I have for you is to approve out-of-state travel. So as you guys are aware, Pat Veraguth is very involved in a lot of the professional surveyor organizations. He is the current president of the National Association of County Surveyors. He's looking for approval to go to the West Region Survey Conference in Las Vegas, March 18th through the 21st.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Thanks, Charlie. Thanks, Jerry. Any discussion? Lene, please.
Rapp,
Yes.
Way,
Yes.
Meyer,
Yes.
Schmidt,
Yes.
Kalina.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Tim, I got a question.
Yes.
And I know I had a guy ask me about Highway 29. When is that bridge going? When's the start date? When's the end date? They wanted to know.
So the way that we are setting up that contract will be that it's going to be up to the contractor to set their schedule. So we'll have like either an early spring start or a late fall, like probably November, first week November for a completion, so that the giant window is there. But once they come in and start, they're going to have about 3 months to finish, and they're going to have to finish everything. So I can't really answer that yet until we actually have a contractor on board.
Thank you.
But
Mr. Chair, just going back to that same question, last time we talked, you said there was a possibility it would go to 27.
worst case scenario, it goes to 2027. So that money has to be allocated by the end of fiscal year 2027.
When's the deadline?
With
When do you have to know before it doesn't go this year?
So we're still where we need approved plans from the State Bridge Office. And so that's kind of where everything may gum up the works, depending on how long they take to do all their reviews and their approvals and that sort of thing. But that's where we're at right now. We have preliminary plans essentially complete. They've already looked through the first go-around of the preliminary plan. They want to see another update. And then we'll start preparing final plans. So unfortunately, I can't answer that one yet either until I have all
My
those.
concern is when you find out something, let us know,
Absolutely.
because people are asking already.
Mr. Chair, I got a question.
Go ahead.
for him. Has it been decided whether it's going to be a box culvert or a clear span?
We're actually looking at a 3-span bridge. So there will be 2 piers.
Okay,
The piers are roughly 28 feet apart, so there's plenty of room for boats to go in between. And then there's the abutments, and that's what makes it the 3-span. So there's a span between each pier, there's a span between the pier and each abutment. So that's why they call it the 3-span. That allows us to get the lowest clearance, so we don't have to raise the road as high, so we don't have to put all that money into grading the road. We can put that money into the bridge. And as of right now, our estimates are we're going to be well within the $2 million that Mary Franzen got for this project.
Okay, so if the contractor gave you a date, how long is it gonna take to get them the concrete for that bridge for them?
You know, that's going to depend on who they're working with.
Okay, but is the contractor in charge of that then?
So the contractor would be in charge of lining up all of his suppliers.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay,
And they basically got 3 months to get it done in, once they start. Are they gonna keep that channel open?
No,
Or-
we're going to close
Yeah.
that for the entire time,
That's
just
what I
because
figured.
with people working overhead and you don't want boats passing underneath and who knows what falls on.
Got it.
So we would close the channel during construction.
Okay, thanks.
And Mr.
Jerry?
Chair, one more question. So is this new culvert, is it gonna have, guardrails like the Lahamadu Carlos Bridge? Or it won't have,
Guardrails for,
well, like a railing, like, you know, they've got like a concrete, wall on both sides?
for the drivers?
Yes? No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, there will be bridge railing. It's a standard bridge.
Okay, all right, thank you.
All right. Anybody else? Thanks, Tim.
You bet.
All right, at this time, we're calling up Stacy Novak. She's filling in for Vicky.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This morning, we just have a couple of gambling permits that would like to have approved. The first one is concerning the Eagles. They would like a premises permit for lawful gambling activity out at Arrowwood.
What's the date on that one?
The date, this would be for the full year for 2026. It is like the electronic pull
They're gonna
tabs.
have
and-
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it's
They're gonna
Eagles.
provide gambling.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 2613 for the Eagles 3063 2026 premises permit.
Second.
Thanks, Jerry. Thanks, Charlie. Any discussion? Lene, please.
Way,
Yes.
Meyer,
Yes.
Schmidt,
Yes.
Kalina,
yes,
Rapp.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, and the second one is for the Pheasants Forever. This is kind of like their annual get-together out there. It's for a raffle at Carlos Creek Winery, and it's to be held February 28th.
I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 2614 for the gambling permit for Pheasants Forever.
I'll second that.
Thanks, Jerry. Any discussion? Lene, please.
Meyer,
Yes.
Schmidt,
Yes.
Kalina,
yes.
Rapp,
Yes.
Way.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thanks, Stacy. Did a
thank
good
you.
job.
Mr.
One
Chair,
question.
Stacy, does it say which kind of, is it a bar op, or are they having a machine just in rafters?
I'm not positive. I don't know the details on it.
Thank you.
Apologize.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
At this time, Jill, Finance Director.
Good morning. I just have one item this morning, just looking for a motion to approve bills totaling $1,403,461.65.
Motion to pay the bills.
Second.
Thanks, Tim. Thanks, Jeff. Any discussion? Lene, please.
Schmidt,
Yes.
Kalina,
Yes,
Rapp,
Yes.
Way,
Yes.
Meyer.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thanks, Jill.
Thank you.
At this time, we'll open up the floor for any items from the floor. Did I say that 3 times? Any items from the floor? Any items from the floor? Guess not. Charlie, you made a motion to adjourn.
I make a
Second.
motion to adjourn.
Charlie and Jeff, thank you. Any discussion? Lene, please.
Rapp,
Yes.
Way,
Yes.
Meyer.
Yes.
Schmidt.
Yes.
Kalina.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Hey, Tom, I wanted noted,